the solution.
Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. I am the solution for frags. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Drop down there. Once we've done the video, tell me what you think about my point of view on these fragrances, and tell a friend, tell a friend. So let's get into it. First things first, rest in peace, Giorgio Armani, an icon in the arena of fashion and obviously fragrances. With the fashion line, he had his EA7 line, he had the Armani signature line, and he had Armani Exchange. All right, all good brands. Where he was very aware of what was happening, because he created some of the sublines to address the urban market that liked the quality and the designs that he was putting out there. But the fragrance world know him from his Armani Code line, more so latest with the Stronger With You. And thank you, because one of those lines had an impact on my life. So let's talk about a man's signature scent. I like to say we all should have a scent that we're known for. It better be pleasant. It should be known for funk or mustiness, anything like that. Be known for pulling a rag through that ass, all right?
Get some help.
Profusely and often. Anyhow, what's your signature line? Drop down in the comments and you comment on your signature line. Tell me what your go-to, what people know you to wear in the fragrance line, all that good stuff. You say, hey, it's just soap, water, deodorant, freshly brushed teeth, and some mouthwash, and some lotion. Cool. But if you got a fragrance out there that people say, yeah, I know he's going to wear that, even better, tell us what it is. Because mine is Armani Code. However, when I started wearing this, it did not come in this bottle. Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to talk about that too. That's not a quality control issue for me. It's something, yeah, I'll explain what happened there. Well, over the years, people have known me for two lines. I'm not going to mention another line because I don't want to take away from what I'm talking about. We're going to focus on this brand. But I'm known for two lines of fragrances, two houses, two homes, as people like to say. And this is one of them. However, this is number one. The other one is 1.5, all right, or 1A, 1B, because they run neck and neck. However, I'm going with this one first because this has a personal connection to me. This is the scent that my daughter recognized me for. Yes. She has told everyone Armani Code is my dad's scent, all right, or my quote unquote signature line. And that was 2010-ish, 11. All right. So yeah, I've been wearing this even prior to that. This goes back to about 2004, 2005, my first bottles. Yeah. This is my third bottle of this. People go, so how is it your favorite? Well, I wasn't wearing my cologne like a lot of people. I would put baby oil in my palm and spray my cologne in the baby oil and apply. So I was making my own rollers, if you will, or my own oils with that. That's why a lot of my older scents have lasted so long, because I wasn't spraying as much. I was maybe 3 or 4 sprays, rub it in there, put it on my body. As my body heated up, it projected. I did not spray it on my clothes at all. I did not do that. All right. So this one right here, this is my signature scent. So you're saying, well, the solution, what does it smell like? It smells great. It smells great. So the Eau de Toilette, shout out to Frank and Tika, we got it right here. Main accords: lavender, vanilla, aromatic, woody, citrus, sweet, amber, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy. Do I smell those things? Currently, I smell some of those. Back then, I didn't. What I liked about it was fresh and powdery. I was like, this smells clean. And that's what I was looking for. Fresh, clean scents. I'm out the shower. I want that vibe, that essence, that aromatic effect to last. He's clean. He has washed his ass today. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And I got it with this. So a lot of you going, why do you keep checking your hands? Because I actually pushed down on the little base part of the atomizer a little bit too hard, and it's leaking a little bit. I got these massive palms right here to be a shorter guy. Got big hands. I pushed it down too hard. But it's okay because I noticed I am on a half a bottle. Oh my goodness. And I got this like 6 months ago, which tells you I love it. I don't care. I'll buy another one. Probably buy another one this weekend now that I noticed that. But I had this one, which means I need to wear this one a little bit more. I'm about a third of the way on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. You can catch it with the light right there. Maybe you don't. So I got this little small one as a placeholder because that was selling out. Yeah, in my area at least. I could not find it. I knew it had re-released, and my question was, will it smell the same from 04, 07-ish with my first few bottles? Slight difference. And you go, well, how do you know? You didn't have it. Well, I had the little one, the 30 ml, or I had the little barely, was it 0.8 or something like that? I had the 30 ml bottle along with the bigger bottle, and I had gotten down to the last of the 30 ml bottle when I got that bottle right there, and I went, sprayed in a piece of little toilet paper, because I didn't have any test strips at the time. I wasn't doing the fragrance thing. And I went, this is slightly different. But to the unfamiliar nose, it's good enough. It smells great. The longevity's still there. And however, that is a knock for some people. Some people say it doesn't last long enough. I'm kind of biased because how I started off wearing it, and people always gave me compliments hours later while I was wearing it. The question is, you always talk about office friendly, the solution. Is it office friendly? Yes, it is. It's very pleasant. It's very soft. It doesn't throw, hey, do you smell what I'm wearing? Are you going to complain about it? No? Good. You like it? Yes? Just stay away from me. Very, very office friendly. So when I was wearing this, oddly enough, I was pushing this. I was a drill sergeant. I was outside 90% of the time. And hours later, people were like, what are you, men and women, what are you wearing, man? That smells really nice. It's soft, it's subtle. Because as my body heated up with the baby oil and this in here, obviously the OG bottle, it was projecting. It was coming off me, all right, even through my uniform. And I didn't spray it on my uniform. I didn't like doing that because later on, you start sweating. It smells very unique. And y'all know about the dyes and stuff on our uniforms back then. This is 05, 07, so you knew. During that time, we had just transitioned from BDUs to the ACU, that digital crap. I retired in that when I didn't wear the Woodland. That was actually being released. I didn't have to buy it because obviously I was done. But anywho, that is my signature scent. However, there are some flankers out there, and I do have the Eau de Parfum, which is not necessarily a flanker. It's just a extra oil. All right. Obviously, the Parfum has more oil. Now, sometimes they do change it up. It's just not the extra oil. They do some things with the accords and the notes to give it a separate profile, and I like it. They didn't kill it. It's close, but it is different. But some people that really don't rock with the line like that, and they aren't devout followers of the Armani code line, they'll go, it's the same. You got one, you got the other. You can get the Parfumo as well. Yeah. All right, because back then all they were doing was changing the cap colors to denote it is a different fragrance. But they did stand alone. If you're somebody like me, a devout user, connoisseur of the Armani code line, you knew instantly. So with the Parfum line, there's iris, aromatic, powdery, woody, citrus, vanilla, earthy, violet, fresh, and spicy. Excuse me. So it kind of stayed the same, but they amped it up a little bit to make it jump and bite a little bit more without it going, this is no longer Armani cold, this is somewhat spicy. No, they stayed away from that. It's like, you want this one too. And guess what? If you don't know, you might go, oh, I'll get this one. It's Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, whatever. Yeah. This is more softer, if that makes sense, with the Armani Code Eau de Toilette being more fresh. All right. This is a little bit more powdery because they put the powder up top, whereas in the Eau de Toilette, you got the vanilla and lavender leading the way. But this one, Oh my goodness. Now, I particularly did not pursue any around the globe renditions of this because this is my signature scent, one of them. All right, so I kind of stick to. I don't want anything that kind of goes on. I'm a devout father. I say, hey, I don't really want to go after something because it smells like this. I'm just going to buy this one. All right, and usually I don't care, but because this has a very, very unique place in my personal history as a man and a father, that my daughter recognized this right away. Yeah, I used to wear it. Yeah, I need to keep that. Okay, exactly what it is. No diss to the renditions that are out there, but this is me. All right, people say, well, what does this guy smell like fragrance-wise? They're going to say Armani Code and another line, but more so, they're going to lead with Armani Code. So, if you can't find the Eau de Toilette, or you can't find the Eau de Parfum, can you, I got one, you could, all right? But if you want a more fresh projecting, or if you want a more intimate, powdery, softer version of the Armani Code line, this is it right here. Now, do I like one more than other? No, I love them both. They're different for different times. Y'all know I talk about in the office, date night. Am I out and about? Is it cold outside? Is it warm outside while I'm out and about? Am I in the house on the sectional with my lady? You know, is my daughter sitting next to me? We're watching a movie and she wants to lay on dad. What does dad smell like? This is the one right here because it's softer. This is a more, hey, bring it in. All right, get some. All right, this is one of those scents right here that you'll love for its pleasant, powdery, light vibe. But you can still go out. You can still throw this on. All right, this is very work friendly. So moving on to the next rendition, dare I say, flanker. You know, all the frag head talk. Now, Armani Code Sport. This is one that was a little controversial when I started asking people about this one. Like, hey, did you get this one? They're like, it's too young. You know, it smells like my 17-year-old son going to high school trying to attract some girl. I said, oh, why? He's like, it just smells young, which meant super fresh. Super fresh. When you see sport, they're telling you this is for the active man that's playing racquetball. He's in the gym. He's walking. He's playing squash or something like that. He wants to smell pleasant, but it needs to kind of fit his scent profile for what he's doing. This smells busy. It smells youthful, and that's why people are saying that. So Armani Code Sport, pardon me, is one of those summertime, late spring scents that open that shirt up. All right, it's tank top time. Put a couple of chains on. You know, put your dad hat on, put your bucket hat on, and go out and chill, brunch and things like that. You know, the stuff we talk about, this is that scent right here. So what's in it? It's citrus leading the way. It's aromatic. It's green. It's fresh, spicy. It's fresh and aquatic. Notice what Armani is doing. They have three things they're doing. Aromatics, fresh, spicy, all right? And aquatic or citrus. Either or right there. That's what they're doing. So they're saying, hey, it's still of the same vein, but to the left and right, dare I say flanker, you got some options out here for what you plan to do. I would not wear this in a tux. All right. I may have not wear this in a suit. All right. Could I wear it in a button down, untucked? Yeah. All right. This right here with this, maybe not. I'll probably go with the parfum. But if I want to put on a t-shirt, you know, a little short sleeve button down, yeah, because it does say leisure. The scent says leisure. By far, it does. It says leisure. It's go out, have some fun, touch grass, as they say, enjoy yourself, be out and about, reapply. Not as much as the other one, because the fresh and spicy is up top a little bit more. It's third. is right there saying it's going to last for a bit because you're probably moving around out and about for your day, you know, dapping people up, giving hugs, all right, playing with babies and all that good stuff. Okay, you know, if you're single, hollering at a shorty or four, you know, whatever it is. You're like, oh, girl, he smells good. Damn right I do. All right, that's not me though. Okay, I know somebody gonna watch the video. What are you doing, sir? All right, I'm entertaining, man. That's what I'm doing. So, this one right here. Yeah, this one's a little bit more playful. All right, so they put like this rubberized paint on here. I did not realize after all these years that's what it was, to give it a little grip, to let you know, hey, you know, you're about to get busy. You know, hold on to this. And don't let it slip out your hand because you're doing stuff, okay? So they coated it with this kind of rubberized paint coating. You see the scratches right there, right, from the top. I never noticed that after all these years, just from me picking it up, or it might have rubbed against something. But got a good amount of juice in here too. Good amount. But this right here is actually going for about $250, $300 on eBay. A little over $200 on some of the suppliers out there if you could find this, because it's obviously discontinued. Not sure if they're bringing this back. If you know, you heard word that they're going to bring it back, let me know. I would love to get a brand new bottle. However, that concludes the video. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think of those 3 cents. I showed you 4 bottles, but remember, one is a little travel size deal right there. Done in a miniaturized bottle, so that doesn't count. It's the same fragrance. But tell me what you think. And also remember, tell me what your signature scent is. What people know you for. Down in those comments, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Until the next video, I'm gone.